Good evening, it's Big Boss Sauce. Thank you for the shout. Um, what we're doing this evening, I told you I was going to respond on the post that I left on Facebook earlier about basically the first date and who should pay and why. And to be honest, on my wall, I got a very you know pretty much the way I see it. Basically realistic answers. That's basically all I ever want when I pose a question is not really basing your answers off some deep old belief that you were taught. Meaning, have you broken away from the child, the impressionable youngster that you once was? Things are real now. We have kids, we have children, we have, things are really going on now. Like, why did you believe in the things you once did? And once you got out here in the world, then you realize it's not all that you thought it was. So I pose that question because, once again, ladies and gentlemen, because of the type of individual I am, I don't mind um, showing love is what I like to call it. Money, whether it be money, a service, a job, whatever it may be, I show love. It's all out of here. It's not because I do things to expect something in return. And I don't even care if people live like that. Like, I only do good for others because I want something in return. That's fine, as long as they're not doing negative to people. So I'm cool. If you got to get your kudos for doing good in the hood, that's something. But me, if I got it, it's nothing. Just don't feel as if you're judging an individual based on the monetary and what they can do for you, because we'll always be competing, and I don't feel like I'm trying to compete for your love or your time or your energy. I would hope, once again, it's a 50-50 union, that we enjoy each other and there's a balance there. So if we want to spend each other time with one another, it's something we show each other. It's not one-sided, and that's what the imbalance is out here. One of the individuals is already here, and I'm willing to get to know you. I'm willing to see what's going on. Hey, I'm getting used to you, and they're already like, hey, I want you, I need you, I gotta have you. And what do you do with that situation? I've ran into it more than a handful of times where it's presented to you one way, but people want what they want in this world, and they love to change things. They love to manipulate things into the way they want them to. It's just a natural thing. Your parents may not want you to go to sleep at night, but guess what? You try to play around and fight, no, ooh, and yeah, because you were trying to manipulate the situation. Nothing changed. But you guys don't understand, well, some of you may not understand, you are who you are at 5 and 6 years old. You just grow a little bit more, you learn a couple more things, but the logic and the personality is all the same. You're still doing the same things. You're grown now. That's why they say, oh, someone's been like a child. No, that's just who he is. That's how he's always been. You have mature children that have always been mature acting, and that's been their whole life. It's not a secret. They didn't grow into it or take classes. Me being a boss isn't to say, for those who, to clear the record, who have an issue with me calling myself boss or calling me boss, um, I'm legally in the process of changing my name to boss. It's not just some whim or anything like that. That's who I go. That's what I go by, and it's a choice because I lived in a world where I seen everybody was a group thought, group thinkers, and they followed what everybody else said. They didn't have their own path. You asked them how they felt about something, and to be the same generic answer I hear all over the country, all over in different countries, different states, different towns. The same answer. It's like it's pre-scripted. Like everybody just rehearse this and say that. No one ever really gives me the straight how do you feel. It's always based off someone told them to feel something. And I looked at um, leaders and followers. Those are the pioneers. Those are the people who, for good or evil, basically shape this world we live in as humans. And I always looked at myself as a leader. People always gravitated toward me, um, and I never tried to steer anybody wrong in my life. So it was like when when we got out of high school, the world became who's on top, who's that one upper percentage of the people who make the money. Those are what you consider the bosses, CEOs, whatever you want to call it. But then you have the people who work for them, and that's basically where I separated myself in the mind frame that okay, I go to work, but when I come to work, I'm not thinking of being the best position I can be. I'm thinking of how can I own this job. Some people never think like that. You just do what you do to survive and work in their system. In their system, if you don't join it, you will be dragged. That's just how things go. If you're not at the top, you're at the bottom. There is no more in between. But like I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to come at a higher plateau with this forums that I'm doing, where I can develop a website where I post these, my blogs every night, and we do a live webcam, maybe up to 6 people in a conversation. Um, to some of my people who watch ESPN, Pardon My Interruption, or Burning with Jim Rohn, basically, we can set up different monitors where everybody can pitch in and make conversation. I control the room, control who speaks and how long our forums go, and we'll take these broadcasts and we'll be putting them out. Um, you know, and I do them throughout the day. We'll do a morning hot topic, afternoon, and midday, um, evening, and basically I'm up to 3:30 in the morning. So all day long, we're just chiming in on topics and getting people's opinions and people's thoughts and views on once again, what's affecting us. It's called the Boss Spot, um, presented by Boss Mode and ENT, which is my situation, my company. Further information, let me know. Photography, video, editing, production. We can talk numbers. Also, they told me to put a shirt on the next time I spoke on it. But um, another idea that patented by Boss Mode ENT was the man of the house, a home service. But basically, for the single moms, to the women who just don't have the time or for medical reasons don't have the help to basically take care of big jobs in the home, to even small jobs, from painting to mowing the grass to taking out the closet to cleaning out garages and whatnot. Just an extra hand around the house. We provide a service where someone comes out acceptable. If you need a background check, because it is someone you bring around your family. I am one of the employees of the situation, but I am the boss at the same time. So, mm, yeah. Um, Once again, more to come. The topic of the hour is next. Who knows what'll come over it? Just depending on what happens in the day. It's Big Boss Sauce Pepper Fish Show. Bye.